everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, actually early evening. It's about 5 o'clock, so doing another one out here. So I want to talk about two things. One of my favorite books of all time and a great movie. Kind of a sleeper. I'll tell you, the book is Vladimir Nabokov's Lolita, of course. I'm a huge fan of Vladimir Nabokov. I've read not all of his books, but most. They are dense. His stuff, it's hard, full of illusions and wordplay. Master stylist, obviously. His English is just, and by the way, his first native language is Russian. So Vladimir Nabokov, Russian, native language Russian, French, and of course English, and I believe some Spanish. But man, the writing is just perfect, and it's hard. It is hard. I've read Lolita, I guess, 3 times. I bought the annotated version, and every single sentence is packed with allusions and metaphor and references, like right from the get-go, right? Lolita, off the tip of my tongue, touches the tongue on the palate. It just brilliance, right? Okay, so I bring this up because I was listening to Tim Ferriss' podcast, and they were talking about the gentleman, what's his name, Phil Libin, the guy who is the creator of what is it, Everwrite, right? I don't use that app, but anyway. And he said one of his favorite movies is Lost in Translation. So that got me to thinking, oh, Lost in Translation, and Bill Murray, and then Bill Murray, Broken Flowers with Jim Jarmusch. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies, 2004, kind of a sleeper. So anyway, people don't know the story of Broken Flowers with Jim Jarmusch's movie with Bill Murray. Bill Murray gets this this letter. He's like this kind of a waste guy. He just kind of hangs out and just sleeps and has he seems like he's super content, but he doesn't seem to have any ambition. He gets this letter, anonymous letter, says, "Hey, you have a son." And so Bill Murray in his day was a player with many women, and his neighbor, forget the, I should probably look it up. It doesn't matter, but his neighbor's really cool, and he's like, "We got to find this out." He's the black guy. He's got this French accent. He's French, right? And he goes, "You got to find this out. I'll help you do detective work." So anyway, long story short, Bill Murray goes on this road trip, and he's visiting all his ex-girlfriends. It's like, and he doesn't want to come right out, but he says, do you have like a son? Like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who the mother is. He wants to find his son. And anyway, there's the scene here where Sharon Stone was one of his old flings, right? So he goes to the house, and her daughter is Lolita. All right, her name is Lolita, and she's this super cute, like you'll see. You read the book Lolita, that's what you picture in your mind. Someone who looks like this, like just at the start of adolescence. It's incredible. Like most literary critics say that Lolita is the greatest novel of the 20th century, and it's essentially about a fucking pedophile. In the book, Lolita's 12 years old, right? So it's very weird. So anyway, the actress here is, of course, I've never heard of her. I looked it up, and her name is Alexis Zizena. All right, so I'm going to show you. Let's see, it's not playing here. Okay, I'm going to show you this clip here. Okay. I'm wondering if YouTube is going to catch this. I don't know if there is a strict nudity prohibition here, right? So you can't show anything nude. Like, even if you go on YouTube, like nude beaches, you can't even go on that. You could sort of whatever, but listen, the internet has plenty of nudity. No one cares about YouTube. But I'm just saying, this scene is classic. So Bill Murray's there. And Lolita, she acts just like Lolita. It's a play on the novel. Goes, what's your name, Lolita? Huh, interesting, huh? So, and she has like the pink telephone, like it's just what you would think of as a teenage girl. And so anyway, she's got two phones. She's on the phone. She comes out. She walks out, and it's shocking. It's surprising. She comes out totally butt naked, and she's so casual about it. She doesn't care, and it's a super, I hate to say, like erotic scene, erotic in a sense of innocence, like a female beauty, like youth, like nails it, and it's a Jim Jarmusch. So I'm gonna play this. I'm wondering if YouTube's gonna knock it down, but here it goes. Ready? There's no sound here. I'll just show you the scene. Ready? All right. Start from the beginning. Here we go. And she looks at Bill Murray. See that? Isn't that something? Okay, so Lolita. Okay, so I'm interested on two levels. Is like I'm interested about how if YouTube will catch that. Like if there's an algorithm, like oh, there's some nudity in this and that. So people, if you've not read Vladimir Nabokov, I used to pronounce his name Vladimir, but it's actually Vladimir. Rhymes with redeemer. As Vladimir, if you read one of his biographies, autobiography, he says, "How do you pronounce your first name?" Vladimir, and he goes, "No, Vladimir, Vladimir Nabokov." Okay, and then the movie, Jim Jarmusch's movie, Broken Flowers, and this young woman, she's probably not young anymore. This is 15 years old, but Alexis de Siena, beautiful woman, right? Okay. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk. From the Catskills.